Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On the return, Tremont. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board. Yeah,
it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line.
The league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Tua now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run on first down. Hampton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Fast pass outside complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
45-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Dolphins 3.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hampton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hampton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Chiefs 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense,
Brings up
diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Check 15. Check 26. Check 26. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
On second down, it's Hampton. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To Jakeem Grant.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Mahomes going to throw. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And goes for a gain of 31. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Houdini on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The point is good.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
5-yard line.
Double tight. Hey, 43, 15. 35, Mike, 35. Bandit. Switch. 35's the Mike. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts
It's a loss
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Tua going to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now a timeout.
Second down.
7 seconds left in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going to the air, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Hampton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Now Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On the ground, Geis. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They'll try to run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Get him, get him, get him.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the turnover, it's Tua. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Under 10.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
You take it right on the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They start on the ground with Geis and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
33 yards on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's get off the field. At 25 the mic. We're going 20. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and Instead, it works opposite.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A nice gain of 21 yards. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 33-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.